Ladies and gentlemen, presenting to you the top 10 finalists of Miss Tseminyu 2022. You have seen how our girls have displayed their confidence, their poise, and how they will pull off the dresses that they have worn tonight. And now you get to judge if there is wit, if there's intelligence beyond their beauty. All of the 10 candidates before me will get to answer one question, and this is their final chance to impress the judges before we announce the top 6. Shall we get started? Lovely. Can I please request contestant number 1 to join me on the center stage? Candidate number 1, you are looking lovely. Your question for tonight is, what would you like to see improve or change positively or encourage about beauty pageants? Would you like me to repeat that? Very well.
Thank you, Miss, for the question. Well, firstly, major chunk of our society thinks beauty pageant is only to display physical beauty. Secondly, it is only for major towns and cities. But I would like to spread an awareness that it is as important as our academic subject. We can examine our beauty, intelligence, leadership skills, and most importantly, develop our personalities. So I would like to say that beauty pageant is as important as our academic subject. Thank you.
Thank you, candidate 1, for a confident and wise answer. Can I please request candidate number 2 to join me? Candidate number 2, here is your question. Who, in your opinion, is doing a more important job, a career woman or a housewife? Would you like me to repeat that? Who, in your opinion, is doing a more important job, a career woman or a housewife?
Well, thank you, ma'am, for the question. Well, I think that both are doing an important job, but if I have to choose one, I will choose career woman because she is doing both the job. She is a provider as well as a homemaker, and also she is doing for the society, working for the society too. Thank you.
Thank you, candidate number 2. I now request candidate number 3 to step up. Candidate 3, here is your question. How can women best handle body shaming?
Thank you, Miss, for the question. Well, for me, women can maintain body shaming by accepting the way she is, loving herself, and also being positive in whenever she walks. Thank you.
Thank you, candidate 3. I now request candidate 4 to join me on the center stage. Candidate 4, are you feeling nervous? Alright, you're feeling nervous. No worries. Okay, your question is, what is the bravest thing you have done for a friend?
Thank you, Relevance, for the question. The bravest thing that I have done for a friend is being by her side and helping her in times when she was in depression, and helping her spiritually, physically, and emotionally. Meanwhile, when I was also in very depressed moments, I controlled my own emotions, and despite the depression I was going through, I helped her out in everything that she did. Thank you.
Thank you, candidate 4. I'm sure your friend appreciated that you were next to her. Moving on to the 5th candidate, please join me on the center stage. Candidate 5, looking gorgeous. Here is your question. Do you want others to be more like us, or us to be more like others?
Thank you, Mr. Phil, for the question. Well, according to me, it is better if we stick with our own true self because we have our own flaws and imperfection, and that's what makes us unique. Thank you.
Very simple, but it hit the mark. Okay, now, I please request candidate number 6 to join me on center stage. Candidate 6, here is your question. What is the relevance of beauty pageants in our society?
Thank you, Rafa Miss, for the question. I believe that beauty pageant has so many relevance. It is a platform where women are given the equal opportunities, and also they are given the platform where they can rediscover their beauties and their talents. Thank you.
Thank you, candidate 6. We're now almost at the end, but we can now invite candidate number 7 to join us. Candidate 7, here is your question. Can you give some positive as well as negative impacts of the influence of foreign culture among our youth today?
Thank you, Rafael, for the question. Well, the negative and positive, we all see that the Western culture has a negative and positive influence in our society and culture, and the positive is that it has brought education system in India, which is really helping us to develop ourselves. It has also brought high technology so that we can develop and raise our economy. And the negative is that even though there is development, we can see that India is overpopulated and overpolluted. And not only that, we as young people are forgetting our roots by imitating them. And as the saying goes, a man without a root is a lost man. So these are the two positive and negative influences. Thank you.
Thank you, candidate 7, for that wise answer. Can we now have candidate number 8 join us on the center stage? Candidate 8, here is your question. Looks, intelligence, wealth. Rank them in order of importance to you in your dream man. And why? Would you want me to repeat that? Very well.
Well, that was an interesting question. If I would have to rank my dream man, I guess I would rank him intelligent, because a person with intelligence shows attractive, and moreover, wealth follows attractive. Beauty is just a secondary, because intelligence is the attractive as they come from. And I would say, if a person is intelligent, he is the best and he knows what to do. Thank you.
Thank you, candidate number 8. Let us now have candidate number 9 step up. Candidate 9, here is your question. As an ambassador of Nagaland, what is the best 3 features of our state that you would want to project to the world? Would you want me to repeat that?
Thank you, Ms. Refu, for the question. Well, if I am the ambassador of Nagaland, I would like to project the ecotourism, the rich biodiversity, and the charm of Zuku Valley, Mount Java, and many other different places that is making Nagaland a beautiful state. Secondly, I would like to project the culture and our tradition, the different festivals that different tribes celebrate. And thirdly, I would like to showcase our organic product at time where the world needs organic product. I would like to show the world that Naga people are surviving with organic product. Thank you.
Thank you, candidate 9, for that comprehensive answer. Now we will move on to our last candidate who is yet to receive a question. Can you please step up, candidate 10? Candidate 10, here is your question. According to you, what are the qualities that reflect the true spirit of a Naga woman? Would you want me to repeat that? According to you, what are the qualities that reflect the true spirit of a Naga woman?
Thank you, Ms. Rifu, for the question. For me, according to me, the three qualities that reflects a true Naga woman is Naga women are very strong, bold, confident, and obedient because it is a nature. It is known as a nature of Naga women. Thank you.
Thank you, candidate 10. And that was the end for this round's Q&A question and answer round. This was also their final chance to impress our judges, and our judges are also getting super busy and writing down the marks, and I will see you next round when we announce the top 6 candidates. Till then, please enjoy the rest of the show. Candidate number, then maybe I can give you maybe a small hint that they are there. Is there any candidate that you're rooting for? All right. I can hear some right answers actually. All right, so without any further ado, let me introduce the first candidate taking up the first spot in the top 3. And she is candidate number 1. Candidate number 1, here is the question. If you were to lose hearing tomorrow, what would you want to hear today while you still can? Would you want me to repeat that? Very well.
Thank you, Miss, for the question. Well, if I were to lose hearing tomorrow, I would want to hear the voice of my family, my loved ones. I would want to hear my favorite music, loving and caring words from my loved ones. Thank you.
Thank you, candidate 1. Nothing but the best answer from our top 3 spots. Can you please release candidate number 9? Candidate 9, here is your make or break question. If you were to lose hearing tomorrow, what would you want to hear today while you still can? Can you please, would you like to repeat the question? Very well.
Thank you, Ms. Rafu, for the question. Well, if I have to lose hearing tomorrow, that I would hear my mom's and my dad's voice because my mom have the cutest laugh. I would love to hear my dad's lame joke, and I would love to gather with my family. Thank you.
Thank you, candidate number 9. Can you please release our last candidate, candidate number 6? Candidate 6, here is your question. If you were to lose hearing tomorrow, what would you want to hear today while you still can? Do you want me to repeat the question? Very well.
Thank you, Miss, for the question. If I were to lose hearing tomorrow, then I would love to hear my parents' voice and say, as they encourage me and say, everything will be all right. Thank you.
Thank you, candidate 6. Regardless of the outcome of these answers, all of them have won because from among the 3, the second runner-up, first runner-up, and the winner of Miss Tseminyu 2022 will be decided. So all of you are winners. Am I right? Yes, right. Wonderful. Can we please have our 3 top candidates take their final walk, and this is also their final chance to impress our judges.